Joining me now is National Border Patrol Council President Brandon Judd. Brandon, always good to see you. Thank you for being here. Just for our audience, for those who might have forgotten or maybe never saw this, what the president and Mayorkas were saying after Mayorkas knew that there was no whipping. Let's play that tape.
To see people treated like they did, horses barely running them over, people being strapped, it's outrageous. I promise you those people will pay.
Our entire nation saw horrifying images that do not reflect who we are. We know that those images painfully conjured up the worst elements of our nation's ongoing battle against systemic racism.
Now, when Mayorkas was saying that, he already knew from the people on the border who were there that that was not true. What do you make of him?
Yeah, David, you're going to have to forgive me because I get very fired up every single time I hear that video clip, especially from Secretary Mayorkas. When he says something like that, knowing full well that it was a lie, knowing full well that he was race baiting, knowing full well that he was pandering to the base that supports President Joe Biden, that's wrong. And that's why we have such a problem in this country today. That's why law enforcement continues to get vilified. Because when you have leaders like this, when you have the President of the United States knowing full well that they did not strap anybody, but still saying that they strapped somebody, and then coming out and saying they will pay, that's why you have so many law enforcement officers and agents that are scared to go out and do their job today every single day. And our job is to protect the American people. And we can't do that when you have a secretary, a cabinet level official that is lying to the American people, when you have a president of the United States that is coming out and he's giving false information to the American people. It's impossible for us to do our job under these current circumstances.
So, Brandon, we got the emails from the border chief, a guy named Raul Ortiz, just telling his superiors, telling the DHS that this was not true, this was a false narrative. But did he do enough to get that message out? It seemed mostly internal, these emails and his messages about that false narrative.
Well, he had to act internally because he's ultimately going to have the final say in what the disciplinary of these agents are going to be. And so he had to act internally. I'm just grateful that the Heritage Foundation did a FOIA and was able to release this information. I was already aware of it, but we got it through the official channel, so I could not release that information to the public. The Heritage Foundation did. And so it clearly shows that within all of the ranks, we understood that these agents didn't do anything wrong. Not only did they not do something wrong, but they actually went out and they acted under the orders that the secretary has control over this department. He has control over this executive branch agency, and he understood what was going on. They were following the orders of his underlings, and then he continues to go out and race bait.
By the way, Brandon, a couple of months later, there were emails that were sent between Ortiz and other members of DHS, and he got scolded by his superiors at DHS for sending out these messages as though just the internal messages was something that he was doing wrong. I mean, it was, they were, and by then, I mean, everybody in there must have known that this was a false narrative.
Well, they were upset because they knew that these internal emails were going to be subject to FOIA. They knew that once the Heritage Foundation got a hold of this, it was going to show just how corrupt this administration is. It was going to show just how dishonest Secretary Mayorkas is. And by the way, what he did is an impeachable offense. He was sworn in by the Senate. And when he was sworn in by the Senate, he is expected to tell the American people the truth. And when he does that, he is perjuring himself. He should be impeached simply on this alone. I mean, there's a lot of other things that he should be impeached for, but on this alone, he could be impeached.
Brandon, finally, I got to ask you about whether there's been any change at the border since the president visited. I mean, he claimed that he was going to get a full view of what was happening. I already see you shaking your head no.
No, David, before he went out there, we were apprehending about 3,200 people per day. After his visit, our apprehensions immediately jumped up to over 4,000 per day. That clearly shows he has no desire to get this under control. We are still at levels that we just can't sustain. It is absolutely horrendous, the job that he is doing on the border for the safety and security of the American people.
And meanwhile, by the way, the massive reach of these cartels, these brutal, horrendously brutal cartels that smuggling human beings, but also, of course, drugs. I mean, that is reaching far beyond the border right now. Do you think that America's getting the message as they see what's happening in their own communities?
Oh, we got to understand that President Biden is enabling these cartels to act the way that they're acting. He's enabling them to kill so many of our U.S. citizens. I'm sure hoping that the American people are understanding what is going on, because if they do, then they can put the requisite pressure on their elected officials to get this under control. We want to protect the American public. We want to protect the American people, and we just can't do it right now because this administration isn't letting us.
Well, Brandon, we appreciate the work that you're doing. Please spread the word that I'm sure that they realize a lot of Americans are praying for you guys and gals and realizing that it's very dangerous work you do, and we're very happy that you're on the border standing guard. Thank you for being here, Brandon.
Thank you, Dave.